To me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Here we have the Artist. Up against them, the Meteor. This fight will take place in the lightweight division. Always fast hands, quick reflexes. Who can beat the other fighter to the punch? That's usually who's going to win.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
First up, the Artist from the United States of America. They'll be facing the Meteor from the United States of America.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the gray trunks with red trim, the Artist. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America. Wearing the red trunks with gray trim, the Meteor.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Which fans are going to be happy, which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. The right hook can't miss. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Nice counter shot. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Is he gonna punch himself out though? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're much better than...
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking, you're getting it.
John, get your boxing back together and put it back on him this round.
Sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
We're back on the job. Get back out there and win the round. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this.
Straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great. Stay focused.
Your jab basics. Get your rhythm back. Then we go again.
You were smart. You weren't loading up. But you were still landing your power shots. Good.
Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this kid.
Don't think about the defense on end. Think about what you do.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Go again. Get
Time, set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
Oh, he's just taking a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter-puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Trying to land that jab. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. Missing with the left uppercut. The defense failed them. Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
straight down the middle. Can't miss it. Great works. Okay.
Now you let him back into the fight that round. Get out there and switch.
Just get him on the end of the jab. You're getting your time in already. That
Back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. Look,
Lost. Don't worry about it. I need you to switch back.
but you've got to be smart. Otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
And win the round. Come on, let him back into the fight.
Too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
You were thinking. You were
Confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of a jab, and then...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. The straight right just misses. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. And down goes the meteor. Let's see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out. One, two, three, four. You still want to fight?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, Bob. You know what? The cornermen now, it's time for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
tank on this round. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
Keep smart. Just this. Come on, do you want to win this fight? You got complacent. The fight's
Still appear. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it.
Absolutely shattered. He's hurt, he's ready to go, but you've got to be smart, otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it. Just get him back,
And then we go again. Don't worry about that round.
beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out
Good work there. The jabs are working nice. Those 1-2 straights down the middle.
there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, beast.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up. You get a breather, right back into the action.
Get out there and switch up. Get this boxing back together.
On to the fourth we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick first, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
The straight right just misses. Good counter punching. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
What are you doing? You switched up completely. Get your mind back on the job.
Got to be smart, otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out.
I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab.
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. You were thinking, you were smart, you were loading up, and you were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't worry.
I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
End of what you do. Good work. Don't be looking there for one.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
To go, he's absolutely shattered. He's hurt, he's ready to
Win the round. Get back behind your jab. Base.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Stumbling around in potholes. In serious trouble.
tough round so far. It's been a tough, tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
His stamina is off the charts. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
What you're doing, I need you to focus on what you do.
Free shots, keep smart. Good work there.
Go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him...
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go.
And win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks.
Go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
This guy, you're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch up.
Now, you're getting your time in already. That right hand is beautiful.
Right, let's get out there. Get your box.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Around on your jab and breathe when you're stepping around. Get out there and switch up.
There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. A lot of effort being exerted here. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Ready for that counter punch. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
You're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
And May, think about the defense on the end of what you do.
Good work. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just boxing. Just be...
Your shots, keep smart. Good work there. The jabs are working nice. Those 1-2 straights down the middle, can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into
round. Don't worry about our round. Let's go out there and let's reset.
You're getting your time in already. That right hand is beautiful.
Go out there and win this next round. Now it's a
I'll
tough.
figure you out. Great work. Just the same again. Don't
In the first minute, stick him on the end of a jab and then start
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
One shot at a time. Set him up.
I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back.
And there's the bell for round 7. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Good counter punch. His stamina is off the charts. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. The jab not finding its target. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What a massive upset this would be. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. You were thinking.
He's out. What are you doing? Come on, you're switching up.
You don't want shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried.
You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back.
Good work there. The jabs are working nice. Those 1-2 straights down the middle. Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
You got everything in the bag and now you've let him back into it.
Shots. Keep smart. Just get him on the end of the jab.
Into this, you're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round.
Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't.
Get out there and switch up.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
He's around. Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? Trying to buy time. Hold that thought! And that was it! That was the big shot we were waiting for! Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
And now going for the finish. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That left hook misses. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. But what a result.